Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. And I'd say welcome to my kitchen, but right at the moment I'm in the office. We'll be going out to the kitchen in just a couple of minutes. And we're going to be making pita bread. And once you've had your own homemade pita bread, you'll never buy those things in a bag again. They're very, very good and very versatile. You can tear them up and use them with hummus, or you can open them up and stuff them with all kinds of things. So I hope you enjoy it. It's an easy recipe. I'm going to be using the bread machine because I can. And I will show you what happens. And so I'll be right back and we'll be in the kitchen. See you there. Okay, well, I'm going to use my bread maker because I can. But the same thing can be done in a stand mixer if you have a dough hook or a regular hook. Probably a dough hook for the kneading part, or even in a bowl with a wooden spoon. It's just a very simple recipe. It's going to start off with a cup of warm water, and it's about 100 degrees. Okay? Now it calls for 2 teaspoons of yeast. That's a package. But in my bread machine, that goes in last. So we're going to do some olive oil and some salt next. And that's 2 teaspoons of salt and 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Well, that's a big teaspoon. We'll make this a smaller teaspoon. Okay? And you know, salt in dough is not only used for flavor, it also helps it to rise. And a tablespoon of oil, olive oil, that's what it calls for. If you don't have olive oil, any oil will do. Now it calls for 3 cups of flour, all-purpose flour, and it just says to kind of fluff up the flour a little bit. Let me see if I can move this over. There you go. Just fluff up the flour a little bit before you put it in. And I always tap it and then do the back of a bread knife. Tapping it, make sure it's filled in down at the bottom without get that out of the way. Move this back, and I'm going to make a little hole in the middle. Into that hole I'm going to place the yeast. It says 2 teaspoons or 1 packet. And that's all there is to it. I'll move this over so you can see. I'm going to lift it up, the cover. I usually take my pan out like I just did and put all the ingredients in it. And the reason is that one time I put all the ingredients in here, but the pan, not in this one, but the pan was not in it. And of course that ruined the machine. Menu select. On my machine it's 9. It'll take 1 hour and 30 minutes. So I will be back when the dough is ready to come out of the machine. If you were doing it by hand, you're going to knead it in the machine for 5 minutes or so. Then you're going to place it in an oiled bowl, cover it up, and let it rise, which takes around an hour. And then we'll be back when we got to that point, and we'll start in on our pita rounds. Be right back in a little bit. Okay, here's my dough. Just took it out. Get it all deflated. I don't want to put too much flour in it. Now what I'm going to do is to cut it in half. Wrong side. And I'm going to cut each one of these in 3. And I'm going to make a little ball out of them. So you should end up with 6. Don't think I did these quite even, so we'll have some that are a little bigger. I'm going to see if I can get both the fry pan. Oh, you know what? Silly me. I already had that in half. I just need to cut these in 3. No wonder they look smaller than the other. I'll be all right. I'm going to see if I can get the cutting board and roll them out there, and also get the fry pan into view. I'm using cast iron fry pan. Let me see if I can move you up a bit, because the fry pan, wait a second. The fry pan's the fun part. All right, I'm going to take one. First I'm going to take a little oil, not much, and just brush this pan. It's really only like a teaspoon. And trying to roll this around the camera stand. I'm going to roll them out kind of thin. Little piece of dry dough. Sometimes you get that. I'm sorry, it's kind of awkward where I'm rolling right now. All right. And I'm going to take this and just put it in the middle. And I will start rolling this next one while that's doing its thing. I don't know if the pan is quite hot enough yet, but we'll see. No, I don't think that pan is quite hot enough. Because it should really only take about 30 seconds Cast iron takes some time to get warmed up, but then once it does, it stays there. Almost. Give it another couple of seconds. And you can see a little bubble starting here. So, you want to cook this one now about 30 seconds or so. I think I have this one a little thick. But that's alright, it'll just make a puffier sandwich, but it just takes longer because you make sure your dough is cooked all the way through. The thinner you get them, the more you'll see the puff in the middle. Okay, this is number 2, but you can see it's starting to puff in the middle. I wish they would just get browner in the bottom though. You can see the puffs coming up now. What I'm going to do with these, as I take them off, I'm putting them over here on a clean kitchen towel and then covering them up with the towel. They need to sit under the towel until they cool, otherwise they get hard. Once they're cool, you can store them in a plastic bag. Really want that a little hotter, I'm thinking. They shouldn't take that long to get brown. Okay, look at this one. You see it starting to puff? It's hard to see, but you can see it right here, here and here, and here. Like I said, the thinner that you get these, the more puff action there'll be. So anyway, sorry Bob's talking on phone. Here, I'm just going to cut this This one is still quite hot. And, ooh, it's kind of hot to make my pocket open. There you go. It's hot. That steam is coming out of there. Now these are perfect for breaking and eating with some hummus or something like that, or filling up with little salads. Excuse me, I want to get this pan off the heat. Okay, so let's see. I'll give one a little taste, even though it's just a plain one. Here, you know what I like to fill them with? I make a tossed salad, but I make it like a chopped salad. You know, chopping everything very finely, and then put the dressing on it, and then fill it up with the salad. It's delicious. Mmm, very good. Pita bread doesn't have a lot of flavor. It's good. Get your pan ready before. Mine wasn't really hot enough when I started. But simple recipe. Get it nice and thin. Can't talk with my mouth full. My mouth is full. Anyway, it was good. I could have that now and put a little melted butter on it. Yes. All right, I will see you Tuesday for a Dollar Tree craft using the tower blocks that we've hid in our hull. So until then, enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I will see you on Tuesday. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep your distance, play by the rules, wear your masks, and everybody play nice now. I see you. Bye-bye.